What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be The Witcher 4 first gameplay. It's an Unreal Engine 5 tech demo. Let's get into it. I'm excited. I've heard good things, but I haven't seen it, so let's check it out. Hopefully the game's not too loud. I just want you guys to be able to at least hear it, so. But yeah, hopefully it's loud enough. I'm still trying to figure out the sweet spot because my mic's pretty bad, but yeah, let's see what we got. Okay. Got some coin.
Sleep, is he? The ploughing plonker. Break me pearlies on this blasted pit-ridden tract.
Damn.
Where's Vienna, dry room? Aye, the devil's out
Oh shit. Oh damn. Is that a griffin? Is that a dragon? What is that? It's hard to tell. Sounds like a dragon, but oh no. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. Technical presentation, not actual gameplay. Okay. So maybe it's not gameplay.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
There's Ciri. A little bit older. I mean, coming from 3 to 4, I'm sure this game's already gonna look, you know.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kaitek from CD Projekt Red. We have
The
a lot
Witcher.
to talk about. Hey guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open world development in Unreal even better.
Okay.
And it's an opportunity.
Collaboration,
we just couldn't
interesting.
pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready. Kaitek is going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
Oh, so there is.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Okay, so
What
I
you
don't
just saw and are going to see now is running on standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So in the game,
Oh.
you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village.
Okay, so it's like it's obviously gameplay, but
Alright,
I
everyone,
think
meet Kelpie.
it's more built technically like to, you know,
Weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
be designed to show off this. So like the game might not play the exact same way and the mission might not play the same way. You know what I'm saying?
We return to
But
town.
visually this should be close,
These
you
two
know,
characters needs to
to
feel
what
like
they're
one.
achieving.
Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless,
I mean, it
natural,
looks
and
good.
fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And
Okay.
we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
Hmm. It's cool. I mean, you know, very
So
small detail
let's
that's
leave
not
Ciri behind for a
useful,
second
but
and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is
yeah, so
natural,
obviously not fully
organic,
gameplay, obviously.
especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage.
Okay.
And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while
That
still
water
being
looks
memory
good.
efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new
There's a
idea
bear.
was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel.
Damn.
And they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is
That looks
needed
kind of like it's
to
going to be a
achieve their
nightmare to
vision
terrain, like to
without compromise.
traverse though. I mean, that's a lot of
And
mountain.
no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri.
Okay.
Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Yeah, fuck you, bro. Personally, I wouldn't let that slide. Oh, okay. Got a little bit of a crowd interaction there. It's kind of cool. I mean, again, visually looks good.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you.
Like, to me
Sometimes
personally,
when
this,
setting
you
up
know, is
training
very
grounds,
much on par with, like,
everything
Forbidden
is working
West
together.
in terms of open world fidelity. I mean, God of War too, right? But this is giving me very
So
much like
look at
Forbidden
this
West
poor
kind of.
gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwen.
Oh,
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the Ciri the quest she's on. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You off your tits again, Wilfred? Get your ass up.
Damn.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Ah, Witcheress. What news of my wagon?
Witcheress.
No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, found not one speck. I presume this hunt is no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your
Manticore.
men, quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton, not here.
While Ciri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon the lady's after one of
Comes. Get this cleaned and got it for you. You mind, dearest? Into scene, something more. Got mackerel cod, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here, even in a simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Ciri and NPCs.
Bro, the fact that he
is
was
as
actually
small
able to
as
pick
possible.
up that fish, though, like
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure it
closing
means, you know,
gap
that it's
is
just
not
like
about fidelity, right? But also authenticity. They
scripted,
should
but
react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in pillory isn't exciting enough for Valgrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
it's kind of cool.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Ciri?
Would have been cool to see combat, but it's a tech demo, so
We are making
sure
this
they
game to be the most immersive and
probably don't
ambitious
have it
open
completely
world
down yet for that.
Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
I know this is about The Witcher, but this has me so hyped for Cyberpunk Orion, like their project after this, their next Cyberpunk project. Like, if this game looks as good, I'm excited.
Onward, Kelpie. We've worked.
Yeah. I'm hyped. One for this game, looks good, but definitely for, I guess, just like what this means for CD Projekt Red, you know, and the next Cyberpunk project. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, technically looks great. They were spitting out a bunch of things that, you know, a lot of devs tend to spit out. But then when the game comes out, it doesn't really run that way. But they did say it runs 60 FPS with ray tracing on a base PS5. That's almost unheard of right now. Most games, if you want to run 60, you need to turn off ray tracing and usually turn off quality mode as well. You need to turn on performance mode, which kind of, you know, hinders a little bit of the quality. But I always prefer performance anyway. But for them to say it's running with ray tracing 60 on a base PS5, I don't know. Maybe they, you know, maybe with this new tech, it makes it easier on the machine somehow. But those are some big words. Like I said, it's not common. I mean, I think The only game I could think of that had anything close was I think Spider-Man. I think about Spider-Man 1 or the Miles Morales game. But they had like it was performance mode but with like fake ray tracing where like it wasn't full ray tracing, but it was like partial ray tracing at 60. Um and still in performance mode. So like the obviously the like textures weren't as quality, but like it still looked really good. Ran 60 and it had like that fake ray tracing. So I don't know what they're trying to achieve here, but if that stuff's true, that's pretty legit, for especially on a base PS5. Um, like I said, they don't tend to run pretty well with ray tracing. It tends to drop to 30, so we'll see. I mean, it looks good. I'm excited. I definitely want to play The Witcher 3. Hopefully, finally, like force myself through it. I don't think it's a bad game. I just think like it's not my type of game. So I'm hoping with 4 it feels a little more streamlined for me personally. Like it feels like Cyberpunk but in a medieval fantasy world. That'd kind of be like perfect little combo for me. But looks good, beautiful. Got good graphics and good stuff that they're promising. But let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay cool, stay safe, and peace out.